If only they knew why the bride must dance naked on her wedding day. Lagos was buzzing with excitement and whispers. The Grand Akoro Hotel was filled with sparkling lights, fancy cars, and the richest guests in the city. Everyone was there for the wedding of the century. Kuju Okaba, daughter of the famous oil tycoon Chief Miti Okaba, was marrying John Oguru, a young tech billionaire whose name shone on every magazine cover. The wedding looked perfect on every side. But hidden inside the invitation was a shocking tradition. At exactly midnight, the bride must dance naked before all the guests. At first, many thought this was a mistake or a wild publicity stunt, but those who knew the dark family history whispered that this tradition was not a joke, it was a curse. In the privacy of a luxurious penthouse suite, Kuju stared at her reflection in a large mirror. Her wedding dress, designed by a top fashion house, was a masterpiece. Yet her eyes were filled with worry and confusion. Her mother, Didi Okaba, came close and whispered, "Kuju, you must do this. It is our family's way, our only chance to break the curse that has haunted us for generations." Kuju's heart pounded. "Mama, why do I have to dance naked in front of everyone? I don't want to be humiliated." Didi's face darkened. "Long ago, your great-grandmother, Amaka, refused to perform the dance. That very night, lightning struck our ancestral home, and she died mysteriously. Since then, every Okaba bride has danced, because if she refuses, the family suffers." Kuju clenched her fists. "And who decided this? Our ancestors?" Her mother hesitated before speaking, her voice lower now. "No, it's not about the ancestors. It's about control. A secret society has been using this ritual for decades to maintain power over our family's wealth. They use fear to make us obey." A sharp knock at the door interrupted them. Kuju's younger brother, Agbo, entered quietly. Unlike the other guests, he wore a simple black suit, his sharp eyes filled with determination. "Sister," he said, stepping closer, "you won't have to dance naked tonight. We have a plan." Kuju's eyes widened. "A plan?" Agbo nodded. "I found a way to stop them forever." The reception was in full swing. Guests laughed, glasses clinked, and a soft melody floated through the air. But as the clock inched toward midnight, a tense energy spread across the ballroom. At 11:55 p.m. the lights dimmed slightly and the crowd hushed. All eyes turned to Kuju, who stood at the center of the grand hall, John beside her. John leaned in, whispering, "You don't have to do this." Kuju took a deep breath. "I know." Slowly, she reached for the back of her gown. The secret society members watched eagerly, their leader, Chief Amadi, sitting at the front, his cold eyes fixed on her. The whispers grew louder as Kuju slipped off the outer layer of her gown. The heavy fabric fell away, revealing a lighter blouse and fitted shorts underneath. Gasps rippled through the room. The secret society's leader shot up from his seat. "No, you must remove everything. If you disobey, thunder will strike you down." Kuju raised a hand and shouted, "Stop." The room fell silent. Then, with calm defiance, she spoke. "I refuse to be controlled by fear. I refuse to let lies rule our family." Chief Amadi sneered, "Then prepare to suffer the curse." Suddenly, the double doors of the ballroom burst open. A group of masked figures stormed in, led by none other than Agbo. Gasps and screams filled the room. The guests scrambled back as Agbo pulled off his mask. "This ends tonight," he declared. A sudden, piercing wail erupted from the back of the room. Several members of the secret society clutched their heads as if something unseen was attacking them. "No," Chief Amadi roared. "Stop him." His men lunged toward the pastor, but before they could reach him, police officers flooded into the hall. "Everyone stays where you are." The ballroom erupted into chaos. Chairs flew, glasses shattered, and guests screamed as the police tackled the secret society members to the ground. Chief Amadi tried to run, but Agbo caught him by the arm. "It's over," Agbo said. "You will never control us again." Days later, the truth was exposed. Under police interrogation, the captured members of the secret society confessed. "There was never a curse. We invented the story to keep control over the Okaba family's wealth." The shocking revelation spread like wildfire. The public was outraged. The courts condemned the secret society and its leaders were arrested. As for Kuju, she became a national symbol of courage. At a press conference, she stood before flashing cameras and spoke with strength. "I was told that if I refused to dance naked, my family would suffer. But that was a lie. We must never allow fear to control us. Today, we break the chains of oppression forever." Lagos erupted in celebration. The Okaba family was finally free, and no bride would ever have to dance naked for power again. Moral lesson: fear and blind obedience can keep people trapped in oppression, but courage and truth have the power to break any chain. Kuju's story teaches us that we must never allow ourselves to be controlled by lies, no matter how long they have been believed. Standing up against injustice may be difficult, but it is always the right thing to do. When we choose bravery over fear, we set ourselves and others free. Now, it's your turn. If you found yourself in Kuju's situation, what would you do? Would you obey the tradition, or would you stand up for the truth? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful and thought-provoking stories.